We talk about Greek slavery. Regular slavery.
Talk about the old country.
Soviet Union. Hilarious Soviet Union sayings.
Yes.
Greek blackface. Weird orthopedic surgeons, orthodontists who do
Shitting.
comedy.
Comedians we like.
Shitting on comedians we like.
Comedians we like but are making fun of.
Yeah, he made
This
fun
is
of
the How to Burn Bridges podcast. David Jordan. Hey, it's a fun one, guys.
It's a
Check
fun
it
one.
out.
Check it out, guys. Episode 42.
We're not building any bridges. This ain't China. We're burning them.
How was Jack's mic? Did you go Sunday? So
I
tired.
did go. There are actually a lot of people this time.
Really?
A lot for Jack, like 11, 10, 11
That's
people.
good. Who are the new people?
I don't know. I think a couple of them won't be coming back.
Were a crazy Scottish lady there?
Did you offend her or offend them?
No, so she's not Scottish. She's just doing the voice all the time.
Oh my god.
She's not.
Playing pretend, I feel like that stops being cute at like 7.
You feel that's stop being cute at 7? Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it's a weird thing to see when like an adult does accents and stuff outside of like a joke or comedy scenario. When I meet that person, I'm like, all right, you spent too much time in drama club at high school or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just wants to see like how she performs, not really stand-up comic.
Is it good? Is it a good accent?
It's actually a pretty good accent. I mean, you would hope so. She practices all the time. She's constantly doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, is it weird or is it just like
Her cleavage is weird. Is what it is weird.
Yeah, it's got really low cleavage.
She got flapjack cleavage.
Yeah, seriously. Take those things out to IHOP. They're nutty.
As a person that does accents, my goal is, unless I'm trying to do something like over the
I'm
top.
on one right now, yeah.
Yeah.
She got
Exactly.
the cleavage where you're like, are the breasts on the stomach or are they still on the chest?
I like that Dave wanted to push right past that.
They're
'cause
going
he's
out at a
good guy.
45-degree angle away from each other.
No, I'm saying, is it
At the
because
top of an isosceles
They're
triangle.
like two positive sides of magnets. They're just sort of.
because I haven't.
Yeah, I'm sure she rode it like a motorcycle. It'd be kind of like out like wings.
Because I haven't
bad.
seen her,
Oh,
so I don't know her. So that's what I'm saying. So
I understand. I feel like we're doing a good job drawing a picture for you.
Yeah.
If you got a pen and pad, I can.
jeez. Poor Lee.
It's funny when women, you get a little older and the breasts sort of become testicles. They kind of take on that kind of,
Jeez. So I'm guessing you're not a fan, huh?
of this lady. I don't know. She seemed like a nice woman.
Oh, she's a nice woman.
Yeah, she's cool.
Nice
just
woman. It was just
flappy.
weird of her to have her tits out.
That's the great thing about open mics, though. Like, every now and then, just like a weird person shows up. Right?
Now
More
and then,
nows than thens. Yeah.
at an open mic, no.
Yeah.
Weird person.
Yeah.
There's weird
The
people in
city's
open
notorious
mics
for that.
every time.
Yeah.
Just somebody. It's somebody who's like one like kind of shitty house that they like got from their parents away from homelessness.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that if this person didn't have like like a half decent set of parents, they'd just be out there.
Well, wow.
I don't know. That's my sense. I guess
That's true.
maybe it's
He
mean.
said that's
Yeah.
lady. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you.
We can move on. We can move on to another topic.
floppy
While we're on like Scottish accents, the McDonald's that I go to, the drive-through, the main guy at the drive-through like is the night manager, and we talk because I speak a little bit of Spanish. He's a Guatemalan guy, and like we talk back and forth in Spanish. And like one day he just like started talking to me in English. And I was like, dude, your English is like really good. It sounds great. But he has like a weird accent, and I couldn't figure out why. And we were talking. He's like, I'm taking English as a second language courses. I'm doing all this work. And each week, like since then, the accents have gotten weirder and weirder and like harder to understand. And I'm like, what's going on? He goes, oh, my ESL teacher is a Scottish guy.
Do you ever watch the movie Better Off Dead?
No, what's that?
It's with John Cusack. It's a great '80s movies. Those like all those like like 16 Candles is all those like '80s
Oh yeah.
like coming of age movies. And there's a scene where like there's two Chinese guys that pull up and they go and they want to drag race him, and he just starts going, and this is how it goes. He goes, why does he talk like that? And he's going, and this is how it goes, and we will begin. He goes, oh no, he learned English watching Howard Cosell.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, like who you learn it from is how you're gonna end up, and that's gonna be kind of crazy from a Scottish lady.
Oh yeah.
The King's English.
So that sketch on SNL, I forgot the Scottish actor, but he was doing like a pilot, and he was a Scottish pilot. And nobody could understand what he was saying. It was an SNL sketch a few years ago.
No, I must have missed this one.
Yeah,
I haven't watched SNL in years, man.
Yeah.
In years.
It's about 4 years. I
On
mean,
SNL.
Yeah.
could see it on YouTube or whatever.
I remember the first time I
Hey, pull up, Scottish pilot SNL. Let's show you the actor real quick.
He pulls stuff up.
Yes,
This is awesome.
sir.
Yeah, we
What do you
can-
think?
can
We
Google-
playing
Google
games here with the velvet?
Guess what we're gonna
Sugar?
guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna see the last.
Air traffic control.
James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the bomb. He's a very good actor.
So check this out. Right when the podcast is ending, the last couple minutes, we're gonna watch the Artemis live launch. That's happening when the last 5 minutes of this podcast. So let's watch it and comment. Let's do like a
Artemis?
Mystery Science Theater. The last 5 minutes, and
Oh, what's the
comment on
Artemis live?
that's
one?
that moon launch that's going today. First time we're going back to the moon in 50 years.
You
Supposedly,
mean the first time we're going?
First time
we're
we're
going
gonna
to the moon?
refake the moon landing.
Yeah.
In 50 years.
We finally
There it is.
found a direct.
it out.
Oh, that's AI.
You know how big that thing is? It's like 15 stories or something. It's insane.
Damn.
It's actually humongous.
It looks like one story to me. One false story. One bullshit, made up
I mean, you know,
crap story. No, that's awesome. I'm a big big space head.
the rocket goes faster than a bullet. Was it 4 times faster, 5 times faster than the bullet?
No idea.
Isn't that fucking nuts?
You know what the Fermi paradox is?
I heard about that, about going to the moon.
No. Fermi paradox is like why we haven't seen aliens yet, like why we
What is
haven't
that?
met
No, I
any
don't.
yet. So like the paradox is like, okay, the universe is infinitely large, so there has to be life. So like other life outside of us. But also, why haven't we seen it yet? If it's infinitely large and there's infinite possibilities. So it's just there are like a bunch of different answers to it. One is like aliens know about us and they're leaving us alone to a certain point. Like all those different things. It's just all about why we haven't met aliens. And there are a lot of cool like theories as to why we haven't or that we have already.
Dude, isn't there declassified stuff now? Obama was one of the first to talk about it. Like, yeah, there's aliens.
Yeah.
Like, there is. They're declassifying it. There is. What do you think about all those guys that go on like podcasts and that they'll be like former CIA guys? Who are like, yeah, I've seen them. Like, you think that's still?
I
you
think
still
that
have doubt or?
I mean, I believe that there are aliens. I mean, I don't think aliens would go to the USA.
No.
I think if you're an alien, you want to land in where Dave's from. You would want to land in a nice place. You would want to meet some Bayesians, some friendly people. Like if I'm an alien,
Imagine like the first alien comes and he's just like the rocket launches down and it's like North Korea. They're like, fuck,
they're like, "Damn, yeah."
what do we do?
I mean, I think that would.
Go ahead, say it.
Uh,
It's on that brain. Say it.
the aliens would be like, and they think we all look the same, you know? It's because they all dress in the outfit. Never mind.
And with that, welcome today's guest, Geordan Mallas,
Geordan Mallas.
to episode 42 of the Velvet Sugar Podcast.
42 episodes. You're the latest guest. 22 minutes in. David said it, not you.
Record.
You got the attention of a black guy saying you're late, so that says enough.
was like,
of
is
a
it-
Caribbean
I was
guy.
like, is it Greek culture? Is it? I don't-
Oh, Greek town,
Greeks,
yeah.
Greeks are like, yeah, Greeks are like,
Notoriously late. There's a reason
yeah.
we sunk the euro. You don't, you don't sink a whole currency by showing up on time.
Oh,
I'm not
man.
that Greek though. I like, I don't go to the church. I don't. I don't go to Greek church. I don't speak Greek. I don't cheat on my girlfriend. Like I'm a bad Greek.
You don't wear capris down to here.
Oh yeah.
Sandals.
My pants are pretty tight, but that's just because I got fat.
Are you like 100% Greek? Like Greek, totally Greek ethnic?
No, my dad's all Greek. My dad's all Greek, and my mom is just a Irish American. Potato.
Your dad has somebody in his family who lives in Whitestone or Bayside, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, his
I grew up
half sister actually.
there. It's Greek village over there, man. It's. I grew up there. I grew up in a Greek neighborhood with Greek friends. Every one of my friends had like a mustache, and I just like.
Yeah.
I wasn't even starting puberty. They're like shaving.
Yeah,
full-on beard.
it's funny. They like get tall when they're 12, and then they don't grow.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Everybody has the white pillars and the statue of the Scobolus in the front yard.
Oh yeah,
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Whitestone's fun like that.
I think Greeks have like the least earned like national pride.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't
got a
don't
lot of
think
pride.
they've earned their national pride at all because they're like the people like 4,000 years ago, that was us. And I was like, what about everything in between that? Like Greece really peaked in high school, like as a culture,
They're like Greece are like they're like the Jets. Like, yeah, they won a Super Bowl like 70 years ago. What have
Absolutely.
you done since?
Yeah, back before it meant anything. Back when we thought the world was like 4 islands,
Do you know that the Greeks invented steam power, but they didn't share it with anybody, and they didn't use it? That's what I read. And they caused slavery to go on for another 300 years because they invented this thing that could have replaced slave labor. But they're like, well, we got slaves, so I got to put it to use. They were that smart, but they were that like, but they had like slave labor at the time, and they're like, well, it's like if I invent a car, I'm like, well, I'll still use a slave to get me around. Like that's what they literally did. Look it up. Steam power.
Who were their slaves?
Greeks at the time? I don't know. That's a good question.
It's other Greeks.
Other Greeks?
Well, what you would
Yeah, it was
consider
like-
now like
Like
other
the-
Greeks.
was
the
probably
Italian-
like-
the Italians. No,
It was
Roman.
probably like, I'm gonna guess people. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're gonna look this up.
Yeah.
Ancient
can't even
Greek
guess.
slaves.
Maybe they had Persians.
Diverse range of people. Primarily non-Greeks from Thrace, what?
Asia Minor.
Thrace,
Asia
Scythia,
Minor.
Phrygia, and Asia Minor. A lot of those places are Greece now. Like I know that Thrace is part of Greece now, and Asia Minor used to be part of Greece, but now it's Istanbul. It's part of Turkey. It's where
Also labor farming, work in mines, non-Greek foreigners known as
We're off to a swimming start.
non-Greek foreigners known as barbarians to the Greek.
yeah, the Berbers. That's how they came up with that.
All right. So, we got Jordan in studio.
Yeah.
We're comedians. How you get started? How did all of this
How did all? Oh,
started with comedy?
the beautiful drama that is my comedy career.
How long are you doing comedy?
The 3.5 years now.
Yeah,
Been at it for a little
longer.
while.
Oh, you're post-COVID. Or you started like a year and a half?
Yeah, I started after COVID. I wanted to start before.
How soon before how?
Wait, what's that?
When did you want to start?
Oh, I wanted to start like the second I graduated high school.
Really?
But I didn't have the guts or the nuts for it.
I understand that. Same here. I wanted to start in college, and I didn't.
Yeah, I waited till after college, and it would have been great if I did it during college because I would have always had people to invite to shows.
3.5 years ago you started?
Yeah.
Shoot. Wait, that show we did it with Jack and the brewery. Wasn't that like you were only a year and a half in?
Just about, yeah.
You had a lot of material. You had like a half hour.
Sing,
material.
sing.
Yeah, I had written
Wow.
for a long time.
You wrote longer, right?
Yeah, I probably had jokes from like 2020 onward.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your first open mic? Where?
I went to a few open mics in Burlington, Vermont.
Really?
Yeah, it was when I was still living up there. A friend of mine, they did like a grab bag open mic at the comedy club over there, Vermont Comedy Club. Great spot. And a friend of mine put his name in, and I was gonna go there to support him and see. And he was like, "You should go up. I've heard you tell some jokes." And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So I put my name in, and I was like the second person called up, and I did pretty well. So I was like, "All right." It's
Do you have
kind of
a
like
memory? You have a vivid memory of it?
absolutely, yeah. It was
I have.
before
Do you?
Yeah.
I have no vivid memory of my first. I can't tell you if I did good or not.
No.
I know I got a couple of laughs, but I have no memory of it. I think because I was so traumatized, I blocked it out.
Yeah, mine was 2004.
Yeah.
But you still remember it?
Tuesday night train wreck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a book because at the time she's obviously my wife now, but she was my fiance then. She gave me a book to write in, and I wrote some jokes. I wrote a couple of about workers and whatnot, and because I was like, yo, it took me like 10 years to start
Tuesday
this.
night train wreck.
Yeah,
That was the first time I had sex. It was the
yeah.
Tuesday night train wreck. Reminded me of that. Nice.
And it was Joey Gay, Damian San Marco. I forgot the third guy. I forgot his name, but I did remember.
Dave's got cool stories because I hate to interrupt you, but he's one of those guys that started like he went to open mics with guys who are big now. We haven't
Joey
experienced
Gay.
that yet.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't really experienced that yet. I do know one guy I open mic with was now at the Cellar, but like you went to like didn't you tell me like Jessica Kirsten was showing?
No, not Jessica.
No, that was Murph.
Yeah.
But who'd you like?
Hold on. Let me get there. No, I remember them saying for first time it was pretty good, and I got like a second round of applause. That was
Yeah.
very good, right? So at that mic,
You're still great for a first timer.
yeah. So at that mic, I don't know if you know who Joey Gay is. Yeah, I didn't give you that. I'm sorry. Joey Gay. He
Oh, why would you assume I know Joey Gay, huh? What are you trying to say, Dave? Yeah, I did a show with Joey Gay, Tommy
know Little Ricky? You
Bisexual,
don't know Little
Timmy
Ricky?
Trans, Little Ricky. I don't know.
Ray? You don't know Ray Bob?
Oh yeah,
Ray
Ray Bop Bop.
Ray Boom.
Yeah,
Ray
Ray
Booms.
Bop Bop Kangaroo. You know him?
I met Eric Andre at an open mic.
Tom's so funny.
Couple of open mics, and one of them he was actually doing like a character that he was supposed to be doing on Comedy Central.
Jordan Freed, you told me too. No. Hold on.
that's-
Jesus Christ, that's a comedian who's local around here.
Yeah, this is the Jersey
I literally
guy.
just named
Nice guy.
a Hudson
No, but
Valley comic.
he Jordan Freed,
No.
Jared Freed.
Jared Freed.
No, that's Cooper. He used to do.
Oh, yeah, that's Cooper. Okay,
Cooper.
gotcha.
If you want somebody that knows comics early, Cooper. Cooper knows like, oh my goodness, it is unbelievable the amount of comics he knows.
Cooper's been doing it so long, he should have made it big by accident.
Jeez. Shot across the bow to Cooper.
Maybe if you just let the club play their own music.
Yeah.
We did a roast of Al Felony.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there. Al.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
That was so much fun.
You killed it, man.
You did great too.
Oh,
That was so much fun.
Oh, thanks. But you, Pat, it's like if you put, I would have had that close. It was be you, Pat, Joe Alfano, and Luke.
Oh,
I crushed it. The four of you crushed it. Yeah, that was fun.
Luke is so good. Luke and Joe are both so good at just writing incredibly mean jokes, and they're both very nice guys.
They are.
So like when we're talking and they're like, saying normal nice things, I'm like, what's going on back there? What did you want to say?
What are you hiding?
Yeah, I'm glad they get it out there. I think those are guys that if they didn't write jokes, they would, write lists of people to, get their revenge on.
Roasts are tough, man. I don't do well. I don't like. It's hard being like I don't know. Yeah, you just like some people are built for
I
them.
mean, at first I didn't think I was gonna make it because I had another gig, but they started at colored people at the time, so it was like 2 hours late, so I was able to make it. Then I just jot down some stupid stuff. I didn't really prepare anything, so. But it was
It
fun.
was fun though.
It was fun
It was
to
a
see.
good time.
Fun to see.
But
I'd do another one like that.
roast.
Yeah, you get to roast a person. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, they're like. How do you do writing? How do you do with writing? What do you What's your method to writing comedy? How do you do it?
So I'll listen to a comedy special, and I'll listen to the jokes that they're doing, and the ones that I like the most, I write those down, and then I do those, and I perform them.
What do you mean?
So like the jokes. So like okay, I watch a comedy special. Let's say I watch like Jim Norton.
Right.
I listen to the jokes that Jim does best. I listen to his best stuff, and then I write those down, and then
You'll get
yeah.
ideas?
Then no. So I write down the jokes that Jim does, and then I go to the mic and I perform them.
I knew you were kidding.
After all, it is April Fool's.
Imagine we find
Oh,
out
but-
every joke so far.
but-
Your 3.5 years has been ripped off.
Yeah.
By the
He's been
way,
stealing the whole time. Nobody noticed.
I don't
How's
know
that
why you guys
possible?
have been doing like all these shitty new jokes. There are a bunch of jokes that already work.
No, but you're a great dude. You're a great joke writer. And like me and Dave, we're not joke writers. Like honestly, like I can't write a joke for my life. And people listening, like what that means is like, who's a good like big name comic? Like okay, Bill Burr. He doesn't have a good joke. He has stories that are done really well and they're funny.
Yeah.
But you do amazing. You do really good jokes. You write good jokes.
Thank you.
And it's for like me and like, do you find it hard to write a joke? I do.
I
Not a
write.
joke writer.
I write from my experience, and that's where I begin. For everything that I see, I put into a story joke form.
Decent at it, but I'm not great at it.
I think you guys both have written good jokes.
But they're jokes based
But yeah,
on
they're you take a story and then you just kind of find the funny.
right, and then condense it.
Sometimes later on, I'll find a good tagline,
Right.
a reversal, whatever the techniques are of comedy,
Right.
like a reversal or like a bada bada, and then the complete opposite is the third one. Rule
Yeah,
3.
exactly.
But I don't ever write based off of that. That comes later by accident.
Oh, mine's like very mathematical when I
Yeah, see
do
that
it.
this is a very different. For me, it's like I find something happens to me in my house that like my daughter jokes to my son, and I'm like, oh, this is funny. You inherently know it's funny, and then I go, I could say it like this. Right? It's more acting out. It really is more performance. Like Jordan can stand there with his arms on his side, and it's funny.
Right.
If I did that, I'd be bombing in 3 minutes. They'd be booing me off the stage. Mine's based on the performance.
Everybody's.
Makes
That's
sense?
what I'm saying. Is everybody's.
Absolutely, I think you're
know what I
making
mean?
sense. I mean, I think that like what
Sam
you
Morril, perfect example. Sorry,
Sam Morril is a great example.
doesn't move.
of a
He's like, I don't
joke
move. That's
writer.
because he's got laser crafted jokes.
He's incredible.
I got
He's
an
an incredible
Uber the
writer.
other
Doesn't
day.
need to move.
Got an Uber the other day. My Uber driver was from Palestine. Kind of felt I want to take over the cab for some reason. But everybody's got different styles, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the type of comedy that I do is not the type of comedy that I like to watch. So, like,
Really?
I like performers. And oftentimes I find myself, like, genuinely how I do write is I will listen to a performer and they're telling, like, a story about their lives. Like, I'll listen to, like, a Cat Williams or something. Because he doesn't write, like jokey jokes, but he's an incredible storyteller. And then he'll have a story that he talks about, and it'll remind me of something like in my life because Cat Williams and I have like very similar lives, like you wouldn't believe.
White
Really?
people want to have tigers in the. I don't understand. A tiger, like, am I a tiger?
I saw Dan Soder's Cat Williams impression. That knocked my socks off. Like, remember that on Kill Tony? Get away from me, white bitch. Oh, man.
We actually, this Sunday, well, it's not going to be out before then, but this Sunday is Easter,
Yeah.
also known as Resurrection Sunday,
Yes,
and
sir.
also
He's Greek.
the big guy's birthday.
Birthday on Easter this year. Yeah.
Yeah, the big guy's birthday.
Gonna be 39 years old.
Yeah, plus 10.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
You really one away? One away from the Big 5-0?
What's that?
You're one away from 50?
One away from the Big 5-0.
Damn.
Yeah, started comedy as 41. But he's Greek Orthodox. They don't
Yeah.
celebrate that day.
We're a week late. Another more proof of Greek time.
My wife's Russian. It's
Yeah.
the same as Greeks. The
Yeah.
Orthodox, everything is Orthodox.
Yeah,
Different. A
Christos
little different.
Anesti. Tell her I say
That's right.
Christos Anesti. Except she's Russian and I don't know what that
Half Russian, half Ukrainian.
dang.
But
Bipolar.
yeah,
No, I said I have a joke. I'll burn this joke.
Yeah.
She's like every woman. She's the aggressor and she plays the victim whenever she wants.
That's a good joke.
That turns the women.
jokey
That
joke.
never gets the women laughing, but the guys laugh. Just watch to see if women like give me angry laser stares when I do that.
That's a reminds me of a good Jack Ludlam joke where he talks about that's
Jack.
interesting, Dave. Tell me how you really feel, pal.
No, 'cause I know some shit coming behind it. That's why.
He has a joke about Rocky's Deli, and this is true, dude. Rocky's, when the Ukraine war started, they changed the name from the Russian spy
Russian, yeah,
to the Ukrainian Defender.
Yep.
And Jack was like genuinely asking, "Oh, are you guys like donating to the war effort or whatever?" And they're like, "No, they're just like, we're getting some woke points off." Like,
That's why I knew you were going there. I just
okay. I hope Jack's not watching, or at least I hope he made it this far. I hope he didn't see that giggle and go, pause. Yeah, Dave's gonna be going last at my everybody does 10 minutes, Mike.
Oh no.
Nah, he knows.
Good luck. Have fun waiting 120 minutes.
He knows. No, he knows.
We had like 6 comics there. It took like an hour and a half the other day. It was pretty
Yeah.
pretty good. Pretty good to get a lot of stage time though.
It's nice. It is really nice.
Right? Like if you look at working on 10 or more minutes, like that's the cool thing about a mic like that.
That mic makes me very sloppy. I know that when I only go to that mic, my show performance is about to be real loose and like a little too fast
Yes.
and loose.
Yeah, sometimes I've done shows directly after that mic, like the next day. And then at the show, I'm like, the first couple jokes I bomb, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I can't be this crude and crass. I got to clean up my act a little bit here. This is not a mic.
Yeah, this worked in front of the group of 5 autistic racists. I don't know. I don't know why it's not hitting for this Unitarian church.
Wow.
You know?
Oh, man.
Lane Langberg, he did a Unitarian church. We're calling out a lot of comics that nobody knows who they are. I could make up a guy. Yeah. John Tripolio, he has that joke about, how his grandmother would threaten to suck his dick if he didn't do his homework. I don't know.
But that's funny what you said about you like storytellers, but you're not a storyteller. Same with me. I do the storytelling, but I love a tell. I love all the joke comics. I want to hear the storytellers.
We're self-hating people, so we're like,
Maybe.
the thing that I don't do is the thing that's impressive. That's our presumption as
Because I want to be good at that. You're jealous if you're not good
yeah.
at. Like I want to. I tell Dave, like I counted. I went on a 2-hour road. That was with Josh Kincaid. We did the Saratoga Springs thing, and on the way back, halfway back, we listened to Skanks for the Memories. And in 1 hour special, he has something like 107. We counted them almost. It was like 162 jokes.
sheesh.
How you even begin to remember that?
He's incredible.
Yeah.
The thing is, that I love Dave Attell. I would never want to be Dave Attell, because that does not seem like a particularly happy life. To be so deep into jokes that it doesn't seem like he has a lot of other stuff going on other than just thinking about jokes, writing jokes. It would the act, the performance. He's very in it. And I love that. It makes us very happy, but I can't imagine he's a happy man himself. I wonder.
No, but yeah, I met him in person, and I've seen you. If you watch interviews, you catch the real him. That's not an act.
Oh yeah,
He's like the nicest, sweetest guy.
I believe it.
So me and Dave are doing a show next week in Jersey, Friday.
Yeah.
What day is
April
that? What's that? April 10th? April 10th? No, not April 10th. Today's
Yes, it is
April 10th. You're right. And it's called Comics Channeling Legends. I picked Attell.
Oh,
I'm going to get the black hat and the beanie. I'm going to get a really shitty black jacket. And one of my favorite Attell jokes is Ross said, you shop at the AutoZone. It's just so true. And I'm going to get a cigarette and just do the Attell. I have to have 1,000 of his jokes memorized.
yeah. I
New
can't.
Year,
think of
guys,
any
new
off the top.
toothbrush. Am I right? Everything. There's just so many. Hey, guys, we'd really like for you to watch our movie, Mamochka, that me and Dave are both in.
Yeah.
It's been distributed by Bayview Cinemas and on Amazon Prime in the UK and the US. But you can watch it for free now on Tubi as of last week.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all over the world. We're getting great reviews. Mamochka, Mamochka. Check it out. Me and Dave are both in it, and it's an awesome horror. And what do you think, Dave? Think they'll like it?
I think they'll like it.
Yeah?
I think they'll like it.
Yeah.
But we just want to let you know that it's out now for free on Tubi. You can buy it on Amazon Prime, rent it, but Tubi is 100% free. And also, when you watch,
If you like
Review.
if you like The Shining or Donnie Darko, like a thinking horror movie, not a slasher, this is the movie for you. You really enjoy it. I want you to watch it
Mamochka. Check it out.
on Tubi for free. We're back here. Stavros' long lost
Step cousin.
twin younger brother.
Step's cousin. Stavros, he done got here.
Stavros made better eating decisions.
Barely, dude. Oh man, I gained like 30 pounds in the last year, 30, 40
Get
pounds.
out of here.
Yeah, it was not good. It wasn't like a good 30 pounds. It came pretty quick. You never get good weight on quick.
I remember you being a little bigger, but then you're never like fat. You were always
Yeah.
had it together.
I can never get too fat just because oh, sorry. Thank you. No, you're good. Figured that
Oh,
might
good.
be
I'm trying
better
not
for
to touch this
ratings. Yeah.
I can't help but touch my mic. I'm a mic toucher. Hope that's okay with y'all. No reason to do that voice, but go ahead, Jordan.
Gay
talk to
gay
it.
Southerner is
Gay
a great
Southerner.
voice. It's one of the only gay voices you're still like people are still cool with you doing all
Who's
the
that?
time,
Gay
you know?
Southern?
Gay Southerner.
AKA my Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, love him. He's in Disney World right now. I just can't wait to go to Magic Kingdom.
Finding it man and God did ever create it.
Just standing next to like a father waiting for his daughter to get off the ride going. It's beautiful out here, isn't it?
We could hold hands.
Yeah, dude. So
Wish
tell
we
me
prayed
something.
more just because we could be on our knees.
Yeah, man.
Don't you just think Cinderella has such a pretty dress on?
But tell me about your comedy writing, though. You didn't say it. So
Oh,
he just took us all
Yeah.
out of our thing. He
Took us
I
on
was
a
having
ride.
fun doing
Because
it.
his southern,
Because
sucks.
he's a Republican. He doesn't want us talking about Lindsey Graham. Don't talk about my favorite gay redneck like that. Like
Dear
John-
Lindsay, I was not a part of it.
Yeah. When you inevitably decide to bomb New York City from South Carolina, please remember that I live in Somers, so please don't use too big of a bomb because I would like to continue my life with my beautiful wife that I still complain about, even though I have the kind of dream life of the regular middle class man. It's so funny. This is something we talk about a lot with you behind your back.
okay,
Is
I think I know. where
you
this
have
is
like
going.
you have a nice life. You have a
Normal family.
You have a nice normal family. You have a job that's pretty well, and you couldn't be more upset about it.
No, that's just my Eastern European face.
Yeah,
We just always look miserable.
He's not an upset guy.
Yeah.
I mean, his
Eastern
face
Europeans
probably
always
looks miserable, but
are.
he's Eastern
They just
European.
look like, even if things are going good, they just always look like things aren't going good back in.
Oh yeah, I'm more so
know?
talking about your act.
Oh, my act.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think for people in my
see.
generation, it's hard to relate to that act because we're just
Yeah.
like we're never gonna have families, we're never gonna have houses, and you're like, you know what sucks? Having a family, a house, and a stable job. It is the worst thing.
It is
on
true.
earth, you know.
It is
and it's
true.
funny because it does suck.
Yeah.
It definitely sucks having because nothing is actually all that great. Like no matter what you do, there's gonna be challenges that come with it, and some days where it is just the worst.
Right. Like if
But that's life, though.
if a doctor had to do stand up, he'd complain about something about being a doctor, even though he's making $350K a year.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean like we're looking at it like,
Or
well, what are you
dentists.
complaining
Yeah.
about?
Or dentists would complain.
But then like think about what I'm complaining about.
Or an orthodontist could complain.
Complaining about the
An
dealing with-
orthodontist surrounded by women all the time is complaining.
Wait, who are we talking about right now?
I'm just
Maybe he looks like Larry David mixed with Gumby.
Oh, Blaine Lambert?
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh, it's one of these podcast
No.
episodes.
that.
Oh.
No, Blaine, if you're listening, you don't look like Beaky Buzzard at all from the Looney Tunes with that giant Adam's apple. Come on. It's just Blade. It's another comic. He's not a gatekeeper. Come on, relax. But I'm not gonna get to do a 4-minute open mic that's an hour from my house.
nice,
I'm
dude.
kidding, Blaine. I'm going to town
I
on
love him. Hey,
No, he's a good dude.
No,
really
he's a
nice
great guy. Listen, he's nicer than you'd expect Voldemort on estrogen to be. You know?
Yeah.
No, he's a very nice man. He's just
Comics do shit on each
has
other
a,
for fun.
you know, has a funny.
You think like
funny look.
the like you're Gen Z? You would say?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you?
like I'm a cusper. You know?
Oh, you're on the fence of what?
I'm 26. I'm between Gen Z and millennial. I
you
think
be
the
27.
What do they
this
call
year,
that?
right?
Where you're on the fence to have like a name for the people who are
they're
both
called
generations.
zillennials for us, but a cusper, a cusp.
I'm Gen X and millennial on the cusp.
Really?
Yeah, that's all that.
I thought millennial was
77.
really. I
Millennials
thought
are
it was
like
83.
78 to 79.
Really?
And Gen X ended with me 77. I don't know, whatever. But here's the thing. You think your generation thinks that way, that like they won't have kids just because of the money part of it, that it's so hard?
Yeah,
expensive?
I think that a lot of people in my generation feel that way. The way I feel is that when the boomers finally go,
Okay.
millennials and Gen Z will like take on all that wealth because that's kind of who their parents are, and be able to start families with that. Hopefully, because that's
Yeah.
kind of having kids is what keeps the country going.
He said, hopefully.
And that's like there's this big transfer of wealth that people call there's this big hoarding of wealth that people call the pinch that the boomers did, which is like in the 40s there was a lot of it was a pretty open market. There's and then they changed a lot of the laws and stuff so that they could keep all their money as much as they could. They made it so that you couldn't build new housing in a lot of places. And, all their property's gone up, and all the opportunities have gone down, 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 down.
Yeah.
But their, children and grandchildren and stuff will eventually,
I think so.
make some money off of
Because
that.
that money has to go somewhere. Like let's just look at
Yeah.
people who are confused by this. Just look at one person. Let's look at me.
Yeah.
My kids are,
Gen Z probably.
well, my son's going to be still 17. My daughter's 14.
Yeah, that's
that
all
Gen
Gen
Z?
Z.
Okay.
Your daughter might be alpha or whatever.
Like my wife and I, when we pass, like they'll have money,
Mhm.
like because they'll get the house or whatever that was worth or whatever. Like there'll be money for them, and that's right. So that's just me multiplied by millions.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right. So
But even with boomers, they got an even better deal than you did.
I got nothing. My parents came as immigrants. So I was.
Yeah.
My parents came here we came here. Me, my brother, and my mom and dad came here in '84 as defectors from communist Russia. No, it was Soviet Union. It was Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
A satellite state of the Soviet Union. Came here with $200. So my parents had to retire back there. They had to go back to Slovakia to retire. They didn't have any money. So like I was always jealous growing up. Like, why can't I be the kid who was like all my friends were like their parents they were inherited like a house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't get none of that.
Oh yeah.
So,
Absolutely
like,
not.
Part of me is like a little jealous. I'm really speaking from the heart. Like I'm working hard. And my daughter will have something when we pass it on to them. But I'm like, I wish I did. I didn't. You know what I mean? I had to fucking earn all that, and it's killing me. Like Dave knows, I've been in healthcare for 24 years. Haven't had more than 2 weeks off in a row in 24 years. I didn't stop working during COVID. 24 years I busted my ass, and I'm like, I'm ready to retire now. Is how I feel. It's exhausting.
Oh yeah.
Like I got a house that's I'm not paid off, but I'm getting there one day. But still, like fucking, that's a lot of like what I'm saying is 50 years ago, you could be a milkman for 20 years. You got like a pension that'll support like a whole family.
Yeah.
And now like two people got to both work overtime. They could be both lawyers, and they can barely get by.
Yeah, let's chat about this, man. That's neoliberal politics right there. That's the fault
Terrible.
of everyone from Ronald Reagan onwards. He's the one that turned this whole ship around. We used to, they sent all the jobs away in the 60s and 70s, and then the 80s and 90s it got even worse. They got rid of all the social safety nets that we had. I would never say to you, hey, we should like switch over to like communism or the USSR model or anything like that. But
Yeah,
there's
I've
a
seen
lot
the
of
worst
stuff
of
that
it.
we're losing
Yeah.
by switching over to just like totally the other direction, because things were good when we had like a good social security situation, when we had you know, care for people that had, you know, mental health problems. You know, obviously none of that stuff was perfect, but like we had a system, and then that system got totally privatized, sold off, and there's some things I just don't think that should be like profit driven all the time. I think that greed just kind of like eats us all up. And it's a system that only makes more of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just sad.
it's only a select few that benefit.
I had like a professor that once explained to me in college what like a lot of people are confused about like the Swedish, Norwegian, Scandinavian socialism is they confuse it with being communist, how communist Russia and Soviet Union was. It's not. And the way he described it in a nutshell is like if you had like Ford or GM or a major company or Apple, they can still do what they want. But when they lay off people in those countries, in Norway, when the Volvo tried to lay off, and they're Swedish, right? They're Swedish. When they tried to lay off in Sweden, the government steps in and says, "What? No, you don't just get to lay off 30% of the workforce to save money. You got to justify the layoff."
Yeah.
They step in at certain times, and certain times they just leave them alone, still let them be a private business. But for certain things, especially like layoffs, they can't just do it based on their stockholders. That sounds fair. That sounds like a compromise of socialism and capitalism.
I mean, you know, the
You
funny
still
thing,
got to have the capitalism to create the wealth.
the funny thing about it is when you watch like I watch, I'm drawn to a lot of different things, like different, like I watch a lot of black guys in Russia, for example, like come from Nigeria. No,
Yeah.
and they talk about, you know, living in Russia and operating in Russia, and it's like, yeah, you know, it's good, but you just can't do if you get too good too fast, meaning making lots of money too fast. He said then the government steps in. And
You're on their radar.
and heavy, yeah, you get heavy tax. Then they're like, oh, well, what's this? This making a lot of money. Good, we're gonna take this over, right? Kind of, sort of.
I know what you're saying there, because regardless of what direction you go, I think it can be corrupted very easily.
I mean, it's human.
Like
it's
I
human
don't
nature.
think I don't think that, like, you know, there are some things that libertarianism can't fix. Like I think there's a lot of places where if we removed a lot of red tape, because a lot of the red tape we have is just masked up corruption, and then there's areas that need to be controlled the way that you're describing with like the Volvo plant, because that just creates corruption without it. You know, and I think what we have in the United States right now is a very imbalanced version of that, where we kind of have red tape where we don't need it and no red tape where we really need it.
Yeah.
It's just a little sad.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's very sad. It feels like everything's falling apart at like 20% of the time.
You know what? The height of the Soviet Union before it collapsed. You know what Russians would say? I love those sayings. Like, you know, like a good saying, an expression will tell you a lot about a country. And they had a saying that they said it was so bad. So like as a communist country that they said with how much you were making, and then nothing was getting done and nobody was making the money. That saying was, we pretend to work, you pretend to pay us.
Yeah.
That's such a good example of a communism before it fails. You know.
True.
But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, as far as I confirm with my parents and grandparents, a lot of times, especially in the Caribbean in the early days, you know, it's poor. You know, you coming out of the Depression years worldwide, so particularly for Barbados, there weren't a lot of jobs, right? So my grandmother, my mother's mother, left. She went to Curacao, you know, became a babysitter,
Dutch.
a living babysitter to provide money for her family back home. A lot of people did that, right? My uncle, my mother's older brother, aunt's younger brother, he left for England, and they've never seen him since he left. I've never seen him in my life. I spoke to him maybe twice. So there's a cousin that I have in England whom I've never spoken to. First cousin who I've never spoken to. I just know his name. But when there's a lot of poverty around and people got to leave out of necessity, these are the things that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do have family in England. I just don't know. You know what I mean? If it were where, because sending barrels used to be a thing.
Yeah.
A person would have like, I think my same uncle, he had like one pants. And he heard, oh, a barrel is coming. He's like, oh, God, I'm getting new clothes. He took his pants off and threw it in the latrine, the outside toilet.
You got to make a lot of money to leave Barbados for England and not come back to Barbados.
Then
Right?
Then
Right.
to not get a pants, you had to go back and retrieve the pants. You just thought it was enough.
That was the month that someone decided to send him a shirt, and he goes, "Oh man,
Yeah.
looks like I'm poo bearing to
But
work."
also too, you had the Windrush generation because all the islands, these English-speaking Caribbean islands, were British properties.
They're a very unique area.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's an area that was completely exploited for sugarcane, slave labor, and then they just left, and then here you are.
And then
Deal with what
after
you
the
got.
war, then it was like, okay, well, come Jamaica, come Guyana, Barbados, Trinidad, help build back the infrastructure, became nurses and doctors.
I see.
Because you
Yeah.
had opportunities in England, right? What you gonna have? A nurse in the Caribbean or a nurse in England?
Yeah.
And obviously they had their social economic thing because in the early days, it was like, hey, we don't want you around here.
Damn.
We don't like you around here. Get out of here. Right? I don't like him. Don't like the dark keys too much.
They have such cartoony freaking slurs. Just slurs that sound like Looney Tunes names. Oh my gosh.
But here's the funny thing, and again, this is what I bring to my act because I grew up in the Caribbean, which is former British, and so a lot of sayings are still British, right? Still the way we spell color, COLOUR, nail.
Shoppy, ice cream
So
shoppy.
so they're when they talk about you guys, they're COLOURED.
Yeah, yeah.
Colored.
Yeah.
Juicy colored.
Is that more or less racist to call someone colored?
Colored.
Well, Kalua, nah, I'm stop.
Kalu, yeah. Kalu is a light. Yeah.
But that's how it was. And at some point in time, very recently, the British government they burned a bunch of landing papers.
They burned a bunch of what?
We used called I guess it would be like a visa, I guess.
Yeah.
So they burned them because they were telling people, hey, we're gonna switch over the system now, so you have to come in, right, and get sorted out. You can't just travel on these papers anymore. And people that grew up going back and forth with that was like, because I remember I think it was just before the pandemic. This Jamaican lady, because my cousin was telling me about it. Jamaican lady, she left and went to Jamaica. Could not come back. Could not get back in.
Are you a Greek citizen?
Nah.
That's European Union, right? So you're
Yeah, that's EU. I think I could get the citizenship pretty easily. I would like to.
you should.
Because
Because you're a citizen of like 32 countries or whatever.
yeah,
It's 27.
Because the other way to go is if you like have some like pretty close ancestry and then invest into something over there, then they make it a lot easier for you to get that citizenship.
But if
You
you're
ever
half
been?
Greek, you probably get it right away.
Yeah.
If you're half Greek.
I think I would get it quicker than other people. I don't know if it would be like super duper easy.
You've been?
I went for a few weeks when I was much younger, like 9 or 10 years old.
Oh,
It's been a long time since I went. I think I have a good saying. What was it? You pretend to pay us, we pretend to
We
work.
pretend to work, you pretend to pay
I
us.
think I got one for America, and it's I was thinking about it while we were talking. In America we put our money where our mouth is. What's that mean? Groceries are expensive. Is that good? I don't know.
That's good. That's all right.
Do you know? You guys know who Jamie Oliver is? Chef, British
Yeah.
chef.
Of course.
That bombed.
He used to have a show. I used to watch it a lot.
The
Right?
joke was so bad that Dave's like, food, food, British guy.
Because what he did was he was turning 30, and he took like a Volkswagen minivan, like a old retro van that he rigged up, got it running, and drove to Greece to spend his 30th birthday in Greece. And like in Greece, like there's a lot of it's a fishing town, right? Like near the water.
Just all islands.
I don't know exactly what it is.
Thousand
where it's-
Islands,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the custom is, hey, they catch the fish and they fry them and cook them right there.
They fuck it first.
Nice.
And then he went with his, chef seasonings and was giving it away for free. And people were like, didn't take it at first. It was like, for free now. And they're just gonna pay for the stuff. Yeah, it was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he did a seasoning with like salt and orange zest. I was like, yeah, I probably want to eat that too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be into that. I think orange needs to be by itself.
No, you could put it.
Stop putting orange on stuff.
You could put it in scones. Well, I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
make scones as well.
Oh, yeah, I like scones. I can't do British. I can do Australian. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, I grew up on British TV, man. So
Yeah.
second.
That explains all the accents, like the Scottish accent and everything.
Yeah, I
like
mean
that.
the Scottish came by trying to do Irish. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
So I get it.
Irish is a little harder because
You got to give it to the British actors. They can impersonate and do any accent and like chameleon themselves into any.
they do. Yeah, they do a great job.
Right?
Of that.
Yeah,
And that's because their country isn't important anymore. It's like, these Europeans always fucking clown us, dude, for not having like all these languages, not knowing any extra languages.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, we don't have to, okay? You wouldn't learn any new languages either if you had a continent to yourself, okay? Like a guy who has 50 acres of land, does he know his neighbors that well? No.
It's like watching a guy who's dating a supermodel. Like, how come you don't bang these ugly women?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. They're horrible.
Yeah, you can be flying around in a jetpack. People will still be mad you can't ride a bike.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking shit about Europe. I hate going. They have the balls. You know what bothers me when I've met like people I've been on set in movies and stuff here who are like from Europe and they'll badmouth America in front of you in America. Would never have the balls to go over there and talk shit about them over there,
But
but they'll do it over here.
Yeah, I've
America is like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Awesome in every way. So we could just shit on it and nobody could say anything because he's got money and he's handsome. So we just shit all over him. It's like certain times you have that rule where, oh, yeah, you're just allowed to shit on this person.
Yeah.
America's that person.
Well, America's funny too
Say
because
whatever you want about it because it's awesome here.
America is their like doofus little brother who like grew up to be the best. To like with the way Tom Brady was like a kind of doofus at the end of college, then ended up being the greatest quarterback of all time.
Well,
So America is this hilarious like experiment where we took the dumbest people from Europe and we're like, just send them anywhere else. And then they sent them all to the same place and they ended up ruling the world. And they're like, oh my God, my dumb cousin is running
Why
the
didn't
world.
we go? They're probably thinking.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, we could have done it. They don't have trains there. They all have to. None of the streets have sidewalks. Everywhere you go in like Europe and like even South America, places that we would consider backwaters, they all have sidewalks. We don't have a sidewalk anywhere. We just can't walk places. They're like, oh, you want to get like down the street to the general store? Have fun getting hit by a car. That's America.
driving on the wrong side of the road.
We are so powerful, but you can't walk here.
No.
Well, it depends. If you're in Brooklyn, you can walk. You walk.
Yeah. There's a map I see on the internet a lot. It's like places where you can like walk and bike around. There's like 6 cities in America you can walk and bike around. Where like you don't need a car.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in Brooklyn is like, yeah. That's why, the hood is being gentrified because it's so accessible.
Yeah.
You can get from here to anywhere just by train and by bike. A lot of city bikes. Because it's messed up where when you go into Crown Heights and a quarter block is taken up with city bikes.
Yeah. Oh my
I was
God.
Like, wow, that is crazy. 2 lanes became 1 lane. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I listen. My dad used to tell me, stay off Kingston Avenue. He's like, if you got to go get the newspaper, you go, you come back. You don't hang out.
Dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, right?
Yes. But now, white people are hanging out all on Kingston Avenue. It used to be dangerous 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It's what to see new construction going up in places that I was like, hold on, what? I remember in 1997, bike lanes got painted in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. It was like, bike lanes? Bike lanes? I was like, yo, that's...
Back when the only bikes in Crown Heights were stolen.
or you would see like 4 big white guys struggling to ride these bicycles with football jerseys on. Because they were undercover cops.
The bike culture is taking over, like in Europe now too.
Yeah.
Like in Slovakia, they had no bike lanes as of last 2 years. Complete. I don't know what happened over there, and they went nuts with the bike lanes, and the people there is like, they hate the bikers now. They hate people who ride.
Get heart disease like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Keep eating brothy, fatty food and not getting exercise. Stop
Yeah.
trying to go around on your bike.
Yeah, but at least
Yes.
their stuff is a little bit more natural.
No, so I came
Yeah,
here. I
yeah,
came here in
absolutely.
'84. The first time we went back is when communism collapsed in '89. So we went back in '91, and that's when Czechoslovakia dissolved as the one country. And it became two different countries. It was 2 years after '89, right? And we went back. No, sorry, we went back in '93, and I went back there, and it was there was no McDonald's and none of that. It's just like post-Soviet Union, borders open, right?
Yeah.
And you walk in there, and everybody. We didn't see one fat person. Like, if the three of us went there and went in a time capsule and arrived to the Soviet Union in '93 or Slovakia, where I'm from, or where else, Poland, they'd be like, "Those are the three fattest people we've ever seen." Is that what America? We're not even that not even that fat.
Not for America.
You know what happens when you go now? There's fat people everywhere.
Yeah.
It took like a good 10, 15, we got 5 minutes. It took like a good 10, 15 years. And then I would go back only like every 5 years. And every 5 years I'd be like, oh my God, what's happening?
So let me ask you a question.
And then I went back 10 years later. I waited a bit. Went back and I'm like, oh my God, this is like Queens. They're just fat people everywhere now.
Did you used to dress up to
And that's
fly?
one McDonald's,
Oh yeah.
one KFC. What's that?
Did you dress up to fly? Like put on a
Oh,
proper-
back in the day, yeah, you'd have to dress nicer.
You always
Now you go
did.
in your
There
PJs.
was smoking section in the plane. That's the first time I ever see people.
There was a
tongue
smoking
kiss.
section in the back of the plane.
That's the first time I ever seen people tongue
It's
kiss was
hilarious.
on a Pan Am.
Awesome.
Pan Am. I was like drinking Bloody Mirrors. I was like, how do you get your tongue to do that?
Can I ask you something? Do you?
ahead.
I want. It's for both of you.
No, tell me.
Do you ever wish that you were like still Slovakian? Do you ever wish?
Oh, lived over there?
Yeah. Do you ever wish that you were still like living in Barbados, like in a similar
don't.
economic situation?
I don't.
Good.
I don't only because growing up I knew that my Barbados life had an expiration date. You know what I mean?
What is
But
that?
you would have been a different person.
Meaning that I knew that I was born in this country. And I knew that I was coming back here at some point.
Yeah.
Whether it was 15, 16, 17, 18. Now I kind of pushed it to 18 when there was nothing else to do. So then, I was coming back home.
I see.
You know what I mean? Because you don't know, but my grandfather had 9 kids.
Shit.
Yeah.
But
So
ideally,
There's nothing else to do.
Right.
You know.
He had 6 in Barbados, then he had 3 here.
Yeah.
Right? So all my cousins, all 80 or 117 of us, offsprings, like generations, all got American accents, except for me, because I grew up there. I grew up in Barbados.
but what's the healthiest is I wish, we got 3 minutes, I wish I was there till I was 18 and then immediately came here. And that's what happened. No, because you have that awesome education system.
Yeah.
We have it's like China, Korea, and then if you look at like in math and science, it's always like Asian countries and Eastern European countries.
Yeah, like Finland. And,
I live in Queens. My chemistry and my biology teachers were from Poland.
yeah.
One guy was
Hold
from Russia.
on.
So I wish I stayed there until I was 18 and came here, and then I would have had that base, and then you could do whatever you want with that.
Get your
being smart.
education there.
Meanwhile, I grew up here with a shitty education system.
And then
like-
you make your money here, where that education means that you get to make as much money as
There you
want.
go.
Then you retire there.
Yeah,
I would love to go to Greece to retire. That would be like perfect.
that's why Chinese people have their kids over there. They educate them there, and then they send them here when they're 18, and they dominate.
Yeah.
So
They send like the mid tier to like shitty tier Chinese kids to our colleges.
We got 2
And
minutes. You wanna
wreck.
check out the launch?
Let's check it out. I'm down.
yeah, we got 2. They
Oh,
delayed
they
it for
delayed
weather.
it for
Oh,
weather.
they always scrub it, right?
Look at that. Oh
Look at
man.
that stupid
I was looking forward to it
orange
too.
penis.
What weather?
Oh man.
Where is this? Is
Where
this
is
in
it?
Florida? Oh man.
The weather shifts.
The only smart people in Florida are there right now.
So I don't
You
know.
could bomb that place and you'd get rid of every intelligent person in all
Isn't
of
it
Florida.
hilarious as we have our space program in Florida,
Yeah, it's crazy.
right?
But I think you have a what's it called, Embry-Riddle or whatever, like a aviation technology school over there. So maybe that's I don't know. Could be part of it.
Right next to the sugarcane field. I don't know.
But it's funny. The reason the weather is bad is because the flat Earth right now it's shifting, and that's causing the rockets. See how it's not standing upright?
Yeah, the ice wall is
The
probably
ice wall is affecting the weather
height
flow.
is off.
1 minute over here.
We got 1 more minute.
Anything you want to plug?
Comedy influences, real quick.
Comedy influences. Not a lot of like actual comedians, honestly. Like Sam Morril is a big one. I really like him. But I think most of my comedy influences are more so like YouTubers and people of that ilk, like Britannic, or there's two guys who did a lot of really interesting, kind of theatery, but very cool sketches. A lot of sketch comedy people on YouTube, and then SpongeBob.
Nice,
yeah.
SpongeBob. Anything you want to promote?
Just follow my Instagram account, I guess. Jordan from the internet, Geordan from the
We'll have
internet.
it on screen for him.
Yeah, if you
Check it
forget how it's spelled, start writing George and change your mind half the way through. And that's it.
What you got going on, birthday guy?
Yeah.
When this comes out, we got
Show.
what do I got? Hold
April
on.
10th.
Hold on. I know I'm not prepared. I know I should be.
Okay,
But
April.
come check me and David out at if this is coming out May 8th at Comics Channeling Legends
Yes,
at Tommy's.
yes.
Tommy's, where is it? Tommy's basement
Bergenfield, New Jersey.
in Bergenfield, New
Before that,
Jersey.
on April 11th, I'm actually at the
Where
right now.
I will
Rhino
be.
Comedy Club.
I will be
Oh, nice.
dressing up and doing Dave Attell, and you're going to be doing
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
I'll be doing Dave Chappelle, and I'll be dressing that way too.
Yes.
Nice. That's a Greek blackface right there. Love it.
Yeah, man. So
I
All right,
think
Joe.
Greek comedians still do blackface. Comedy has not made it very far there. It's still very much the 80s.
Hey guys, it's been episode 42. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by, Jordan. Thank you,
My
brother.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
man.
guys. I appreciate it.